Alex. Don't know style like tough and rap, but you still have your work on.
Oh, yeah.
Solid flavor.
Right now me have a family to feed, so me have to work hard. Fi be daughter, fi me woman and farm. Life no easy, me no life too hard, but you can't afford to look sad. Life too expensive nowadays, but me pray to see better days. Better days every day for that place make you open.
Hi guys, it's Nurasas again with a very interesting video. Yes, kama kawaida. And we are still continuing with the topic of mistakes we do at our 20s that will always make us regret when we reach at our age 30s or maybe when you're older. So we are going to go direct to our mistake number 3, and that mistake will be fear of people, or fear of what people are going to say. So there's that age when you're young. I don't know if it's because you're shy, I don't know if it's because you're not exposed, I don't know what is always in our mind. Like, you fear so much trying something because you don't want people to see you doing that. There are those jobs, when you are at that age, you don't have much, you don't have a family, you don't have children, you're just alone and your family. So you have all the time to try out new things. You have all the time to go for volunteers, but who is you? You don't want people to see you doing some certain things. Like, for example, there are these guys who always who do Red Cross, like Red Cross. They join Red Cross, and now, because you're out of school, you're waiting for your college papers to be out. You're waiting for your university papers to be out. Then maybe your parent come and tell you, please, there's someone who has told me that there's an opportunity on Red Cross. You can just go join and see how things go. Hey, you're like, no, mimi niende nikafanya kazi ya bure. He, na watu watanibeba aje? Mabeshte yangu watanibeba aje ati waonange nikienda kwenye kukona njaa? Like, you can't join that thing, of which the moment you join that thing, you get experience. There are some experiences that you're going to get. Also, your mind is going to grow. Now, instead of engaging yourself in such thing, you go and find yourself a boyfriend. You go and find yourself a boyfriend, then you get pregnant. Sad. Or you go, okay, you don't want to do, maybe there are these jobs, like maybe before you join college, maybe you get an opportunity to work work somewhere. Then you're like, no, maybe I can't do that. I got an A and I can't do that. So you end up wasting a lot of time just sitting back at home with no money, with no experience. Let me tell you one thing. Anytime you get an opportunity, even if it's just any job, like even if it's sweeping or even if it's kazi yote ile, it's better to try out, cause you don't know, maybe that's where your destiny connector may be. Maybe you are called to work as a T-girl or T-boy in an office. And that time you had an A, you had a B, you had a C, and you're waiting for your college paper to come out. So you are like, me, I can't, oh, I can't be a T-girl. You don't know if you're going to be a T-girl. Then you get some experiences in that office. You end up being in that office like a permanent worker there. Or you find a girl or a man or a young man, or a young man who has you are done with your college, after you have your degree, you have your certificate, then you're being called for another job, just a job, a simple job. Ama besti yako anakuja na kuambia, hey, mtu wangu, let's go and sell mitumba. Hey, you're like, no, I can't sell mitumba with my degree. Let me tell you one thing. You utachagua kazi, uchague kazi, to a point, that's why you see in our country, we have so many graduates who don't have jobs. Most of them have ended up being desperate. Most of them have ended up in drugs. Most of them have ended up miserable. Why? Because they were like, I can't do this job, I can't do this job, I can't do this job, I can't do this because I have a BCom, because I did accounting, I can't. Unless I get this job, I'm not going to work anywhere else. So my girls, my boys, my young men, my young ladies, let me tell you this. In this life, yes, you may have your papers. Yes, you may have your degrees or whatever. But if any opportunity comes on your way, please grab it. Whichever way it is. Don't just sit back at home relying on your relying on your parents for everything. That time you have already reached even 25 and you're still at home. Wake up, go work anyhow, just work any job. Because if you just sit there, your mind is gonna, mind yako ni kama you just be dead. Like, you're just there, you're not thinking. And when you're there, your job will not find you in your house. You have to go out there and hustle. And as you're hustling, you're going to get your job there. That's why you find so many people. So they waste so much time at their 20s. You waste a lot of time. You just waste a lot of time just sitting there. You end up getting married. Because now you are desperate. You are not thinking anything. So any man who is gonna come, you are ready for him. Any man who is gonna, maybe even some will take advantage of you. They'll be like, I want to give you a job, but you have to do this and this. So you end up sleeping with your boss to get a job, and you end up being fired. So my girls, just wake up. Do any job. And then there's this thing that bores me a lot. You find a young man, he's so smart, he can't work. Okay, he has his degrees, he has his whatever, but he can't work. He don't have a coin in his pocket. Why? Because hawezi fanya kazi hivi. I would rather have a man who can do anything. I would rather have a man who can work anywhere, can do anything, a man who is able to, play with his mind to get money. Like, mtu hachagui kazi, hata kama ni kazi ya kufagia ama kazi ya kubeba mkoko. I would rather have such a man. Cause unaweza pata mwanaume ako na masuti, hawezi fanya kazi nyingine yote isipokuwa yenye alisomea. Mtalala njaa. Aende akose hiyo kazi. So hiyo mtu ataenda kuwa desperate. He will be desperate to a point that ataanza huyo mtu anaweza hata anza kuimba. Ni kuimba ama ni kuiba. Leo ulimi yangu ni mzito. Leo niko na ulimi mzito. Tafadhali, just bear with me. So, mtu anaanza kuwa a thug. Why? Because he refused to do any job. Do you know when you see someone who can do any job, someone who is so flexible, doing anything, that's a go-getter, and that's someone who is his mind is not just about the looks or whatever. His mind is focused on building his future. So you find this person, you have a degree, you have a diploma, you have a certificate, then you go and engage yourself in other works. Yani kazi zozote zile atapata. Huyu mtu ataanza kujibuild. He will build himself from the ile pesa kidogo. Then by the time he reach at 30s, he has already attained he has already gotten his dream, he has already built his own home. But hawa watu wasafi, hey, hawa watu hawezi fanya kazi yote. Utapata huyo mtu, he's still at 30 but he's still renting. Sisemi kurent ni vibaya, but as a man you have to think. As a man you have to look, and you have to see your future. Like unajua, like a lady can go and get married to a richer guy, and a guy with his own home and whatever, but a guy to get married to a woman with his own home, hiyo ni kuwekwa. So what I'm trying to say, don't waste your 20s waiting for that dream job. It's always good to be hopeful. It's always good to look forward to getting what you chenye ulisomea, but don't say idle. Ara beta utoke hapo uanze kuuza kadi za simu, makadi za simu uanze kuzururusha. Ama uchukue tu mtush, uende uweke mtush. Maybe your destiny connector is where kwenye hiyo kazi yenye unakataa. Your destiny connector is there. So guys, you have to, don't just sit back and wait for that job to come. Just go out there, hustle like a dropout. Hustle like a dropout. Hustle like someone who don't have papers. And that's why you see, like, you see many people, you find many people with degrees working as security guards in diaspora. Others are working as housemates. Others are working cause hiyo pepa hautachukua ukate ukule. Ati sasa unaogopa watu watasema nini? Walikuwa graduation yako, so unaogopa watu watasema nini? By the way, I came to realize ni mentality ya mtu. It's a mentality that tell you that these people are looking at me, or these people are thinking of it. That no one is bothering. Yani hakuna mwenye anabother na mambo yako. Everyone akona mambo yake. Everyone has their own things, and they are concentrating with their life, and they are thinking about their life, but not you. So anytime you want to do something, do it like there is no one around you. Don't think that what people will say. Let them say, but you end up having your cash. The day I realized that, I woke up and started doing any job I can do. So mimi kazi yote naweza fanya kazi yoyote. Na si yoyote like ati nianze kuuza bangi. No, kazi yoyote respectable. Unajua kuna kazi yoyote ya hata ya kujiuza. Si hiyo. So that's what I'm saying. Don't think of what people will say about you. People are so busy with their problems, and their concentration is not about you. Their concentration is maybe something else. So just go hustle, and maybe your destiny connector is gonna connect with you where you are going to go. So you don't know, keep praying to God to connect you with your destiny connector, and keep working. Don't get tired of working, cause unaona sasa umekuwa home, alafu the more you intermingle with people, the more you get exposed, and your mind also grow. But the moment umekaa tu hapo, you're waiting for the work that ulisomea, my friend, yani your mind will be, itakuwa tu like you be, guys. So guys, I think that's all for today. Amka, wake up, go hustle like a dropout. Don't look of what people will say. Make sure you have subscribed, hit the notification bell so that you know anytime I upload new video. And thank you so much for my returning subscribers, and for the new subscribers, thank you so much. Guys, thank you. God bless you, and let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.